Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind The Country Chic Cottage. Today we're going to make Christmas pajamas and I'm very excited about this project. So I'm going to make 3 different looking Christmas pajamas but use a similar design on them, sort of showing you if you can pick up Christmas pajamas for your family but they are significantly different in pattern. With the same style of design file, you could sort of make them all match and make a family cohesive set. So I am using sort of a varsity style file, and I will have the file for free in the description below this video. So one of them says Jolly Old Elf, another one says Jingle All the Way, and a third says Merry and Bright. And I am using different methods, different types of HTV on each version of this, so you can kind of get an idea for your Christmas pajama project. So first let's take a look at supplies we're going to use. So you'll need your pajamas, and I'm just going to customize the tops of these, and I wanted to show that even if you couldn't get exactly matching pajamas, that adding a similar design to each of these would make them coordinate. Then you're going to need your HTV. So I'm using the B-Flex Gimme 5 as well as the B-Flex glitter on these, just as my example. Any HTV would work with this project. However, if you want to use the HTV that I'm using or even order the pajamas that I'm using, I will have links in the description below this video. Then I recommend a brayer, weeding hook, then you'll need your Cricut machine and Cricut mat. I'm going to use the Cricut Joy Extra for my example machine, and then you'll need some type of heat source. You can use the Easy Press for this, so we're going to use an Easy Press and an Easy Press mat. Within Cricut Design Space, hit upload and then upload the file. Once it's uploaded, click the file and add it to your canvas. Now these will come in all grouped together, so I'm going to go ahead and ungroup them. I'm going to use each one of these for a different pair of pajamas. So I would highlight both of the layers of each one and resize it to the size I need. They come in as a 2-color file. If you want your pajamas to be 2 colors, you would leave them at 2 colors. If you wanted any of these to be a single color, you would highlight both layers and turn them to a single color. Then once you have the colors the way you would like them, you can go ahead and click Make. I'm going to cut this on a mat and click Confirm. Then you can see the colors laid out. So now we'll head to the Cricut machine and cut this material. For all of these materials, we'll want to put them shiny side down on the mat, and we'll want to mirror the project within Cricut Design Space. And I like to use a brayer and just to make sure that it gets stuck to the mat really well. Then you can add the mat into your Cricut machine and press go to cut. I'm going to repeat the cutting steps for all of my HTV products. Now I'm using the everyday iron-on setting for the B-Flex Gimme 5, and I'm using the glitter iron-on setting for the B-Flex glitter. Once you remove your HTV from the mat, we'll need to weed it. So we'll need to weed away everything around the outside edge, as well as things like the centers of letters. So you want to weed away anything that you don't want to be added to your project. And we'll want to do this step for each color of the HTV. So I'm going to finish weeding the red. This is the white, completely weeded, and then this is the black glitter. So I'm going to finish weeding the red, and then we can press these. So you want to add the pajama top to the Easy Press mat, then pre-press the material. And your Easy Press doesn't have to be heated up for this portion. We just want to pre-press everything. Now my first version has a single color of HTV. Now, I should have probably cut it like this and pressed it all at once. However, I did not attach my layers together. So I actually have 2 different layers here. So I'm going to press them at 2 different times, but know that you would not have to do this. You just need to use the attach function in Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to locate this into place, and I'm going to press this first layer. And this B-Flex Gimme 5, you can press at 285 degrees for just 4 seconds. You might want to add a few seconds using the Easy Press. So I have it set to about 5 seconds. We're actually going to press twice because it's layered. And you can actually do a warm peel on this. I would let it cool just a little bit, then just peel back the carrier sheet from this first layer. Again, if I had done this all at once, it would be done at this point. But because I do not want to waste this HTV and made a mistake cutting it, I'm just going to add the next layer here. And the carrier sheet on this second layer covers the entire first layer. So we're just gonna press 285 4 seconds. And it's about 5 seconds. Let that cool just a second. Then we can just peel that carrier sheet off. And this one is complete. Because these lines are so thin around the outside edge, because I made this pretty small, you might want to do a post press. So you would just cover with something like a Teflon sheet and press for about 4 more seconds just to make sure everything is stuck. But otherwise, your single color design is complete. And the next version I'm going to make is in fact a 2-color design. And both layers are the same. So it's B-Flex Gimme 5 for both of these layers. So I just sort of like to add them together just so I can get an idea of what this is going to look like, and then place them on my shirt. Now I want this cutout on this bottom design to be on a white stripe. So I'm going to locate the design here. And then because these are the same material, it doesn't really matter which one we press first. So we'll go ahead and do the red first. Just press 285 about 5 seconds. And once that's complete, we'll lift up. Allow it to cool just a second or two, especially because these lines are thin. Then we'll peel back the carrier sheet of this first layer. Then just add the second layer into place. The carrier sheet on this second layer does not completely cover this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cover it up just in case and press for about 5 more seconds. Lift up. And now we have the top carrier sheet here that was just protecting this bottom. And we can peel back that carrier sheet for the white. And again, you can do a post press just by laying a Teflon sheet down, or leave this as is. And this version is complete. Now, the third version has 2 different types of HTV. So we have a glitter and the regular Gimme 5. The glitter I want to press first. And we can press it at 285, but we're going to press it for about 10 seconds. So I'm going to locate this down and remove everything except for the glitter. Then I'm going to press the glitter for about 10 seconds. Lift that up. Again, you can peel this version warm. Looks like it's stuck. We'll go ahead and peel that back. And then we'll just add the Gimme 5, located into place. And some of these materials seem to shrink a little bit or move. If you're having issues lining up these letters, what you can do is sort of do half at a time. So I'm gonna cut away these first 3 letters. Then all I would have to do is line up the second half of this word, and then I can line up the first half. So that's one trick if you're having issues lining up HTV, is to sort of cut it into pieces. Then you would just press. The carrier sheet covered up the original glitter, so we can just press for about 5 seconds. Then just give it a few seconds to cool, then just peel back those carrier sheets. Again, you can do a post press just to make sure everything is stuck into place. So hopefully this gives you an idea for your own set of pajamas, for yourself, for your family, friends, to give as gifts, whatever, and you can use the free files to get there. So I made 3 kid sizes. However, this file can be sized for adults as well. Just size it appropriate to whatever size of pajamas that you're using. And I put the HTV just on the pajama top, but you could come up with a design that is for the top and the bottom as well. However, don't think that you have to get your family completely matching Christmas pajamas. I found these on sale on Amazon, but even though they are 3 completely different patterns, once I add that HTV to them, they kind of match each other because it's the same style of file. So I thought this was a good idea for those of you looking maybe for some matching Christmas pajamas on a budget. Grab some HTV and try this idea. Now I used B-Flex Gimme 5 HTV, and you can find that link in the description below this video, or you can use any HTV that you have on hand for this project and the free files below. So hopefully this helped you make some Christmas pajamas this holiday season. So drop down in the comment section, ask any questions you might have. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you haven't already, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I have videos just like this one every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of those. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.